Good morning. ISRO, the impression of India in space communication, special reference to Mars mission, is my topic. Myself, Sanjay Gaikwad. I am working as an assistant professor, also head of the Department of Physics, Mahatma Phule AAC College, Panvel. On the board, you see that there is one symbol of ISRO, which is before and after. These are the logos of the ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. And in after India is a developing country, still India after post-independence facing the problems of population, pollution, corruption, but still India doing progress in science and technology. Though India is not got any Nobel Prize in pure science, but India always achieved the milestones in different sectors, especially space communication technology, like a projection of satellite launching the satellites, moon mission, Mars mission, etc. India also completed more than 100 missions through the ISRO in the last 50 years and dominating internationally as a ISRO Indian Space Research Organization, making an impression on India in space communication technology. India is not only independent for launching satellites but also helps other countries who are poor as well as small with space communication program. ISRO is well known for mass mission and successful launching of 104 satellites at a time. ISRO has various missions have been planned in next few years, which will be milestones in the satellite communication system like Aditya, Nisa, Chandrayaan, and Shukra, in which we visit to the near to the solar system. We want to study about solar system as well as Venus orbit. And this missions will be dominant the space agency in the world. ISRO dominant the international level expression impression of the India as a super power in space technology. Introduction: Indian space program derived by the vision of the Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, considered as the father of Indian space program. Space activities in the country started during the early 1960s with the scientific investigation. Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, the scientist who is uh, who was the well-known scientist in the world, and under the guidance of his, at the age of 34, we plan he ready to plan blueprint of the India of 50 years, next 50 years in his under guidance. Under his guidance, he also established various research institutes like Physical Research Laboratory, PRL Ahmedabad, Indian Institute of Management, IIM Ahmedabad, Community Science Center, Ahmedabad, Darpan Academy for Performing Arts, Ahmedabad, Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, Thiruvananthapuram, Space Application Center, Ahmedabad, Faster Breeder Text Reactor, Kalpakam, Variable Energy Cyclotron Project, Calcutta, Electronic Corporation of India Limited, Hyderabad, Uranium Corporation of India Limited, Jadugura, Bihar. Dr. Homi Jagirba, one of the scientists who is widely known as the father of India's nuclear science program, who supported to Dr. Sarabhai in setting up the first rocket launching station in India. This center was established at Thumba near Thiruvananthapuram on the coastal of the Arabian Sea, primarily because of its proximity to the equator. After remarkable effort of setting up the infrastructure and personal communication links and launch pads and inaugural flights were launched on 21st November 1963 with a sodium vapor payload. As a result of Dr. Sarabhai Dala with NASA in 1966, the satellite instruction of television experiment was launched during the July 1975 to July 1976 when Dr. Sarabhai was no more, but still he completed his task. Dr. Sarabhai started a project for the fabrication and launch of an Indian satellite. As a result, first Indian satellite Aryabhatta was put in orbit in 1975 from Russian cosmodrome. And his visionary planning shows that today the ISRO uh, commercialize send the satellites of the various industries, various countries, and this is the only dream of the Sarabhai that to start the and fabricate and launch the Indian satellites. And this is the main part of my presentation, that is the Mangalyaan Indian maiden mission to Mars, which is also known as the Mars Orbital Mission (MOM). This is the first attempt of the India, and India successfully completed the Mangalyaan mission. In ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, performed this mission with successfully. In that, how this diagram shows that this PSLV, that is the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle itself, that it has the height of 44.5 meter. How I am going to explain how the revolution takes place, how the satellite work, that I am here going to explain. Initially, when satellite is revolving around the Earth, when the satellite launch, it will be move around the Earth in a circular orbit due to the critical velocity. After some time, increase the velocity between the critical velocity and escape velocity, and it gives the elliptical orbit. Elliptical orbit. In this region, he explained 6 weeks. 4 weeks for this, and after the increasing its velocity up to 6 times, it goes to the Mars orbit. It reaches to the Mars orbit, and it takes the journey of 300 days to reach to the Mangalyaan, and at the Mars orbit. And after that, to get the orbit, it takes the 160 days to complete this medium. And with the this Mangalyaan mission, we have sent the 5 instruments, that is Lyman alpha photometers, thermal infrared imaging spectrometer, mass color camera, methane sensor for Mars, Martian export, exporting neutral composition analyzer, and the main thing is that India completed this mission with very cheaper sense of that the cost of mission was 4.5 billion rupees or $70 million. And remember that in Hollywood the movies are created with the more than this, means $1,000 million, or you can say that in $1 billion. But still India make this mission in first attempt successfully in a low cost, as well as India launched 104 satellites which are from the other countries also. Means India not only independently send the satellite, but also help to the other countries to perform to enter in the space technology, or help the poor countries also to launch their satellites. And these are the some plannings of the ISRO oncoming mission, that is related to the for the Chandrayaan, Gaganyaan, NISA, Shukrayaan, in by which we can study about the solar system, Venus orbit, and other things. These are definitely these missions will be successful by the ISRO and make the dominance in the world, and make a proud impression of the India in the space technology. And if any question, please ask me. I am very thankful to the organizer to giving me a valuable time, as well as give the opportunity to represent my oral presentation. Thank you.